And as promised, the last dinner party are on. Hello. It's all of you. It's all of you.
Count them.
Oh, it's wonderful. Aurora, is it nice that you're all back together again? That you're all travelling as a hive of last dinner party?
Yes.
We've never separated.
We've always been together. We've always travelled as a hive.
Yeah.
Out the womb, into the world.
Yeah.
Joint womb.
Sorry, no.
I think, Abby, the last time I saw you,
Hello.
This'll do nothing for rock and roll credentials, but you were watching Florence and the Machine at the proms at the Royal Albert Hall.
That's the most rock and roll thing
Yeah.
I think you can do. That was great. That was amazing, that show.
Because you've spoken so eloquently and beautifully about how much Florence means to you. So seeing that gig, that was a special one.
Yeah, it was amazing. Because Georgia, we both went, didn't we?
Yeah, and Aurora.
We did, and Aurora.
I was there.
Georgia was, and Nora. Yeah, it was amazing. She performed all of Lungs, but with medieval instruments.
What? Like cellos and violins?
Oh, more medievaler than that. I don't know what they're called. Probably a
Sort of lute.
lute,
maybe.
mandolin, cymbaline.
It was good. Georgia, have you had time to see any of the bands playing over the last 2 years? Because it's been a whirlwind since your debut came out, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it has. I mean, we get to go to a lot of festivals and stuff, so I've seen heaps of bands, which has been amazing. But most recently, I went to Oasis at Hayden Park.
Come on.
And it was absolutely phenomenal.
Now, had
It
you
was
ever
so
seen
good.
Oasis before, Georgia?
No, and I cried when they broke up in 2009 when I was 9. And I went with my little brothers and my cousin, and it was really cute.
Yeah, and they're doing some Australian dates on this world tour as well, aren't they?
They are, and I'm going to miss them, but I hope the Aussies have fun with that.
Yeah, and you're missing them because you are back with...
Because I'm here.
Well, yeah, you're on Six Music, but also there is a brand new record coming. The second Last Dinner Party album's been announced, called From the Pyre. It's out 17th of October. We'll play the new single, This Is the Killer Speaking, very shortly. But Abby, tell me about making album number 2 then. What was this process? Was it different to the debut?
Yeah, it was a lot different, I think, because for the first record, we've been playing the songs for nearly 2 years. They were all so finished, and we just kind of went in and laid them down, and then they were done. But with this one, we were still writing in the studio, which was really, really fun. And I think after touring for so long, we had so much creative energy, and we just really wanted to write. And it felt very fruitful.
Mm-hmm. Where did you make this album?
In between a few, we did some in the church in Crouch End, and then some in, oh my God, I forgot the name, Hoxha?
Hoxha.
And then we recorded strings at Air.
Okay.
And then also at Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been to everywhere.
Oh yeah, we were shopping
Moved
around.
around, yeah.
Making this record.
We miss
with
London.
Producer Marcus Dravs working on this, who has previously worked with Florence, but also Björk and Wolf Alice as well. When you work with a producer like Marcus, we'll ask Lizzie, did you look at the CV and go, they've worked with these artists, we all like them?
Yeah, exactly. That was the highlight reel, I guess, as a producer. And we love so many of the albums he's done. So it was really exciting to get to work with someone who's, we really admire the work of.
Are you allowed to tell us where This Is the Killer Speaking sits on the album? Does it set the tone for the full record?
I think it's track number
It's
4.
nestled in there. Yeah. I think it's a good representation. I feel like the album has 2 beasts to it.
2 wolves.
2 wolves. And Killer is definitely in one of the wolves. Does that make sense?
No, that was very eloquent.
Yeah, there's kind of some more joyful themes and fun having, and then a lot of sorrow and anger. And I feel like the Killer is slightly more in the joyful, tongue-in-cheek side.
It's wry.
Wolf.
Okay.
It's a little bit wry.
A bit like when Halloween comes around, it's scary, but also it's a bit fun as well.
Maybe. Yeah, to be fair, he does some vocal takes like that.
Oh, yes.
It's a bit like the Killer.
That sounds so good. We'll sample all of this, obviously.
Nice, yeah.
Great.
And in terms of listening and, influences on this new record, did you hone in on any artists in particular, Abby?
For this song, I think Nick Cave was probably the biggest influence, especially the record Tender Prey. That one. And then we were listening to a lot of the Beatles.
yeah.
The string references.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Oasis.
Oasis, yeah.
Oasis.
I discovered Oasis this year.
I was
In the
gonna
consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, has Oasis been a big influence on the band? Like before, the reunion and before you went to the gig the other night, Georgia?
As individuals. Yes.
Massively for our whole lives, some of us.
She said pointedly.
Yeah, because Abby texted me like 2 months ago being like, oh my God, have you ever listened to Oasis?
They're actually
good.
Yeah, I just,
well good.
I just got round to them later in life and I was like, oh, these guys can rock.
They can rock. And
Better late than never.
in terms of Nick Cave, is that the Australian connection, Georgia? Like you'd have been listening to Nick Cave from nursery, I
Yeah,
imagine.
I think he should be the Prime Minister. That was another one that I was like, Abby, you've got to get into Nick Cave. And she was like, yeah, whatever. And then texted me being like, whoa, this guy.
I think it's like, you know what? I listened to Grinder Man, but I didn't know that it was Nick Cave. And then I listened to Nick Cave and I was like, oh, it's the same guy as Grinder Man.
Yeah, it's interesting because also getting into artists later in their career and, early in your life, Abby, you've got their entire back catalogue to devour then, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You could have a Nick Cave album every day of the week for about a month.
Supplements.
Yeah. Let's play some Nick Cave before we talk more then with The Last Dinner Party. Shall we play the album opener then, The Mercy Seat?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. This is Nick Cave back with The Last Dinner Party on 6 straight after this. It's the mighty Nick Cave playing here on 6 Music, and that was The Mercy Seat, one of the many influences on this record. Is there a bit of pressure kind of gone now that the debut album Prelude to Ecstasy so well received, award nominated, award winning, you win your Brit Awards, and you took it around the world. So with album number 2, is it like, okay, we're on this journey now, we can let ourselves relax a little bit?
I don't know, back and forth, right? I think there is a bit of pressure. What people keep calling it the
sophomore effort.
No, we keep calling it the sophomore.
Okay, I thought you got this from someone.
I was just having nightmares about reviews.
I mean, for a long time, I didn't know what sophomore meant. It means second record, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just got to make it sound really intimidating.
But was there any, did you kind of compare this album to the debut when you were making it at any point? Or did you just go in and treat it as a completely different art project?
Yeah, not at all. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't think it's healthy to compare. I'm the biggest person for comparing things. I'm very competitive and always comparing myself. But yeah, it's not healthy to really set yourself a creative space and be thinking oh, we have to write something like Nothing Matters again, and I have to do another solo like that. And I think we're just trying to bring out the best in every song that anyone brings to the group and see what journey we can take it on, really.
It sounds like you're having a lovely time, a fun time making the song that we're about to play, which is This Is the Killer Speaking. Can you give us a bit of the backstory behind the idea of this song in particular?
I think it was one of the most fun songs to record and that we play live. But I think maybe because it came from a place of kind of not being very serious. I kind of wrote it as a joke a couple of years ago, and I didn't think that it would turn into something so good.
Yeah.
But then I played it for everyone and they were like, oh, this is actually really fun and good. And I just kind of wanted to write an angry country murder ballad because I got ghosted for the first time and I was really upset. So I was like, how do I process this? And then we started playing it live. When did we start playing it live? Last year? Yeah. And it just is so fun. I think you can hear that we're having fun.
You really can. Hearing you say that you got ghosted made me think about Nick Cave. And obviously he's sung about ghosts and there's ghosting, but I wonder if Nick Cave's ever been ghosted. Probably not.
God, I doubt it.
Because
He's above all that.
He is. But also it's a modern phenomenon, isn't it?
You can't roast Nick Cave.
Totally.
We will play it shortly. First of all, before you leave, tell us about the David Bowie exhibition, which is coming up now for the V&A. Who's doing this? All of you?
All of us.
Yeah.
So what did they ask you to do?
We got a document that had all of the sort of potential items from the entire archive, and we sort of combed through that and then chose a few, and then they surprised us with a couple more that they sort of presented to us like it was Christmas or something. Just outside of this big shoebox, you could see the big platform shoes that he would wear, and this crazy Yohji Yamamoto knitted like jumpsuit thing, and we all just sort of sat and gawped at it and imagined that he was once in there.
He was in there.
I mean, yeah, Bowie was so influential, particularly on the first album, I think. So it was really nice to look at some of the ways in which he wrote down about his creative process, the way that he designed everything from his staging to the set lists and his own outfits and everything. So it's deeply inspirational to us as artists. So we feel very honored to do that, yeah.
I read that there's over 90,000 personal items of Bowie's, you know, from his collection.
He's an impressive archivist.
Yeah, it was quite a big garage.
Bowie's Giltonati. But it's amazing that that's all available to the public. Like, you can just go in and pour through it and be inspired. I think it's such an incredible thing to do instead of just doing like another. I mean, obviously exhibitions are great, but it's so different from a normal Bowie exhibition. It's so personal and interactive, and I think that's what's so special about this one.
This David Bowie exhibition opens September 13th at V&A East Storehouse. Well, listen, we wish you all the best with the album when it's out. It's From the Pyre, comes 17th of October, and good luck with everything in the lead up to it. And welcome back to The Last Dinner Party.
Thank you.
And let's play this that we've spoken about it so much. This is The Killer speaking, the brand new single. Here we go.